The biggest mistake you can make with travel rewards has nothing to do with missing a sign-up bonus. It happens when you let your points sit quietly in an account. Hitting a massive welcome bonus feels like a victory. You see a huge balance on your screen and feel ahead of the game. But airline and hotel programs routinely alter their award charts, add new fees, and hike redemption prices with almost zero warning. Your balance stays the exact same, while your actual buying power drops. Take a look at this chart showing the purchasing power of rewards over time. Market data warns that airline miles can lose around 15% of their value each year. If you hold a balance of 50,000 points, a 15% drop means you lose the buying power of 7,500 points in a single 12-month window. At 1.5 cents per point, that is $112.50 erased from your account. Waiting for the perfect trip ends up being an expensive habit. You keep your points parked, and the vacation those points can actually buy quietly shrinks each passing month. Federal regulators are noticing this silent extraction of value. By 2023, the Department of Transportation started asking questions about transparency and pricing fairness. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg directly pushed major domestic airlines for answers regarding the sudden disappearance of award seats and quiet program devaluations. When the federal government steps in to investigate, it confirms a hard truth. You are participating in a system where the rules of pricing and availability are actively working against the consumer. Card issuers bury clauses in their fine print that allow them to claw back your bonus if they decide your spending violates the spirit of their offer. American Express deploys a specific unit called the Rewards Abuse Team. Their automated algorithms constantly scan accounts for patterns like low dwell time, closing a card right after earning a bonus, and threshold spending, which means hitting the exact minimum spend requirement and then going completely silent. These algorithms lack human context. A customer named Mimi learned this when she downgraded her premium card to a standard version after about 11 months. She thought she was making a routine product change, but the system flagged the timing and clawed back her 25,000-point welcome bonus. The penalties scale up ruthlessly. One Reddit user, Ruxpin810, had 175,000 points completely erased across 4 different cards because internal systems flagged their giftcards.com purchases as manufactured spend. Banks do not care if you think you have found a clever loophole. They see artificial patterns, and they will freeze your accounts and seize your points to protect their bottom line. Every card you open triggers an invisible algorithmic scorecard. Chase, for example, enforces a strict 5/24 rule, meaning if you open 5 credit cards from any bank within 24 months, you are blocked from their premium travel cards. If you sign up for a retail store card to get a 15% discount on a single clothing order, you consume one of those 5 valuable slots. A cheap discount today blocks you from a massive travel bonus later. Another trap catches beginners who move flexible points into familiar, weak hotel programs like Marriott Bonvoy before confirming an available room. Once you move those points, they are permanently stuck there, even if the award space vanishes. The moment you sacrifice the flexibility of your points for a minor retail discount or an unverified transfer, you surrender the only leverage you have against the bank's sit-in. The financial reality of chasing rewards is especially brutal if you carry a balance. A Federal Reserve study recently broke down the exact math for subprime consumers. This stark diagram shows the imbalance for vulnerable cardholders. They pay roughly $6.40 in monthly interest to earn a tiny $1.80 in rewards. The math is completely upside down. The same data highlights a 4.2 percentage point misallocation error. The illusion of earning points distracts consumers, leading them to mistakenly pay down their low-interest balances, while leaving expensive, high-interest debt growing rapidly in the background. Algorithms also quietly enforce mechanisms like pop-up jail. If you primarily use your card for statement credits instead of profitable spending, the system secretly blocks you from earning new welcome bonuses. These rewards programs provide the psychological feeling of financial progress, all while effectively masking the compounding debt pulling you under. Behind the scenes, banks run an invisible 3-step pipeline. An automated computer program flags unusual spending, a human analyst steps in to verify the account history, and a compliance team makes the final decision to shut the account down. The people hit hardest by these sudden shutdowns are rarely wealthy jet-setters. They are financially stretched families who were baited into the ecosystem by the promise of a free trip. Planning a guaranteed vacation around a points balance only to watch those points disappear creates severe emotional whiplash. Families are left dealing with embarrassment and financial stress simply because a background rule shifted. The fine print dictating these rules is intentionally vague. Consumer confusion is highly profitable, directly subsidizing the bank's profit margins. To safely navigate this system, never stockpile your points. Only earn a welcome bonus when you have a confirmed flight or specific redemption planned. Before you downgrade or close an account, read the exact promotional terms. Make an explicit phone call to the issuer to verify your standing so you do not trigger an automated clawback. If you carry credit card debt, your points are completely negated. Chasing travel rewards while paying interest turns those points into incredibly expensive decorations on a high-interest loan. Keep a lean portfolio of flexible currencies. Your points need to remain movable right up until the exact moment you confirm an available seat. Travel rewards can build actual value, but only if you operate with a strict mindset. You have to treat every single point as an asset that will expire tomorrow.